What's up, YouTube? Tonight we're going to be making ribs. Not just any ribs, we're going to do some baby back ribs. Make these, I'm just going to show you how I prefer to make them. If you don't have a grill or you live in an apartment like myself, this is definitely a good way to make your ribs to where they're nice and juicy, but still a little crisp on the outside, capture all the flavor, and the bone will pull right on out of them. So tonight, what I will also be using here is my favorite rub. In particular for this one here, I'm going to use Famous Dave's Rib Rub. Now this product is roughly, I think I paid like $4 something or close to $5 for a bottle. It does last, quite a while there. You don't need a whole lot. It gives it a great flavor. You can use any number of rubs that you choose or whatever you like favorite, but for me this is what I'm going to use this evening. As far as barbecue sauce goes, I have a lot of different barbecue sauces I really like. Tonight I'm going to be using Lily Q's barbecue sauces and rubs, in particularly the hot and smoky flavor. This barbecue sauce here is a little more premium, I would say. It costs a bit more money. It's about $6 to $7.50 a bottle I found it for. Usually buy this at Walmart. I don't believe I've seen it at like King Soopers or anything of that nature yet. But if you find it on sale like I did on these ones here, I got them for $2 a bottle. So it was a great bargain. I already like the stuff, so I had to buy a few bottles of that. I'll actually be using a bottle that's already opened here. I used that one up before opening the new bottle there. So what you want to do is get a nice cooking sheet of any sort there. You could also use like a Pyrex pan, a larger Pyrex pan I've done it in. I'm going to be using a cooking sheet tonight, and I already pre-lined it in foil. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees right now. This here, not such a big deal if you don't line it in foil. You could do it without lining it in foil. It just makes cleanup quite a bit easier in most scenarios. If your foil should happen to gain a leak or something of that nature while it's in the oven. So I like to line this here. As you can tell, I don't have the sides lined, just the bottom there, because it's going to be used for the very end when I actually put the ribs back in with the barbecue sauce on broil. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and open up these ribs, and we'll get the dry rub applied to them, and I'll show you how I make my foil patches.
I wanna get mile high, touch the sky, get lost in mountain time. Whoa, free like the wind blows, wild as the river flows. Whoa, yeah, I wanna get mile high, touch the sky, get lost in mountain time.
Hi guys, so we got our ribs all packaged up. As you can see, I laid out the foil quite a bit bigger than the ribs themselves. That way I can make a nice little pouch that won't have any leaks. You don't want your juices to run out, because that's what's going to cause smoking and burning in your oven. Some of those sugars kind of caramelize and such. So if you want to eliminate all of that, nice tight foil seal there. Also, all the moisture will stay in, and your ribs will stay that much more moist and tender, as well as not stick to the foil itself. Now this is something that I've noticed. If you have even a small leak, you can get your ribs kind of sticking to the foil, and because they're so moist, they'll kind of just destroy them in the process, and no one wants that. So just one of the many suggestions that I'd give you. It's really easy to do and highly worth it. So here we go. We got our ribs. Our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and get these guys in here. I'm going to go ahead and set a timer for about 2 hours, and I'll check on them from there. Probably go about 2 hours and 2 hours and 15 minutes on these at 350 degrees for best results. Then I'll pull them out and we'll be right back with you here to take a look at how they look and get the barbecue sauce on and get them back in the oven for a few more minutes. Alright YouTube, we'll be back. Alright guys, welcome back. It's been about 2 hours and we're going to go ahead and take these ribs out of the oven and get some barbecue sauce on them. So let's go ahead and get that ready. Spread your barbecue sauce nice and evenly. Alright, let's flip them back over. Do the other side. Then we're going to go ahead and switch this over to broil. We're going to run these back in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes there, just to give enough time for the crystals, for the sugars in this to start to crystallize. We're going to leave this out on the foil so we don't make a huge mess. Same thing over here, just get some barbecue sauce on there. This is a little bit thinner barbecue sauce, but it does coat it very, very nicely. Ooh, this smells so good. Nice layer on there. Alright. That looks about good there, YouTubers. We're gonna go ahead and throw this back in the oven, and we'll be back with you when we pull it out and finish it up. Welcome back, YouTube. We're going to go ahead and pull this out of the oven here. It's been in there for 10 minutes. And we'll take a look and see if we think it needs any more, but it looks like it's done. So let's get a nice close-up of that. Ooh, it just smells fantastic. This is something I've been doing for a while. Always comes out well. You just got to make sure that pouch is nice and sealed tight, like I said, when you put it in the foil. You can use any type of barbecue sauce, any type of dry rub, and it always comes out really, really well like this here. You get the nice little light, looks like it's almost burnt, but it's not. It's just where some of the sugars of the actual barbecue sauce from the high heat in there in the broil are actually just caramelizing. So it'll be nice and sweet texture on the outside and nothing but juicy on the inside. So let's go ahead and move this over to the cutting board here, and we're going to let it sit here, and I'll go ahead and show you how tender it is before I end this video. really fits on there. But like I said earlier, there was no holes in the foil pouch, so it didn't stick to the foil. No issues there because this is really, really tender and practically just falling apart. Yeah. I'll let that set up for just a moment here. Oh, I won't keep you in suspense. Let's just do it. Ooh, just breaks apart. Like I said, so tender the bones will just fall on out of it. Alright YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video here. The dinner's done. You see how it looks. I promise it tastes even better than it looks. It smells amazing right now. Go ahead and if you like this video or you found it helpful, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you happen to try this method out here, let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a good one.